You see, the road to success, it ain't a straight line. No, no, no. It's a journey, a fight, a test of will. And if you want to get where you dream of being, you got to understand it happens in stages, step by step, brick by brick, effort by effort. Effort, too many people want the glory without the grind, the reward without the risk. But life don't work like that. You got to crawl before you walk before you run, and run before you fly. And even then, you got to keep soaring. Every great achievement begins with a vision, a dream that ignites the soul and fuels the journey ahead. Without a clear sense of purpose, progress becomes scattered, directionless, and uncertain. The people who achieve greatness are not merely dreamers, they are individuals who dream with intent, with a deep, unwavering sense of purpose behind their aspirations. A dream without purpose is like a ship without a rudder. It drifts aimlessly, carried by the winds of circumstance rather than driven by the force of determination. When a dream is rooted in purpose, it transforms into a mission, something that commands action and demands perseverance. Purpose gives meaning to the struggle, making the sacrifices along the way worthwhile. It is the reason behind the sleepless nights, the long hours, the setbacks, and the relentless pursuit of progress. A vision without purpose is fragile, vulnerable to doubt, and easily abandoned at the first sign of adversity. However, when there is a deep emotional connection to the dream, it creates an unshakable commitment to seeing it through, no matter the obstacles that arise. The first step to dreaming with purpose is clarity. Vague ambitions rarely lead to tangible success. One must define precisely what they want and why they want it. The why is just as important, if not more, than the what. It serves as the foundation upon which persistence is built. When difficulties arise, as they inevitably will, it is the deeper meaning behind the dream that will keep one moving forward. The most successful individuals are those who have a vision so vivid that they can see, feel, and taste their success long before it manifests in reality. They do not merely wish for things to happen. They set clear intentions, chart a path, and dedicate themselves fully to the process. Purpose also instills resilience. When obstacles appear and failures come knocking, a strong sense of purpose acts as an anchor, preventing one from giving up. Those who succeed are not necessarily the most talented or the luckiest. They are the ones who refuse to quit because their dream is too important to abandon. Their commitment is not based on temporary excitement, but on a deeply ingrained belief in their mission. Every setback becomes a lesson, every failure a stepping stone, and every challenge an opportunity to grow stronger. A purpose-driven dream requires self-awareness. Many people chase goals that are not truly their own, but are instead influenced by external expectations, societal pressures, or fleeting trends. True fulfillment comes from pursuing a dream that aligns with personal values, passions, and beliefs. When a goal is authentic, it generates a level of enthusiasm and dedication that cannot be faked. The fire within burns brighter when one is working towards something that genuinely resonates with their soul. To dream with purpose is also to embrace responsibility. It is not enough to simply want something. One must be willing to put in the necessary effort and make the required sacrifices. Every great success story is built on discipline, consistency, and an unrelenting work ethic. Purpose-driven individuals do not wait for opportunities to come to them. They create their own opportunities through preparation and persistence. They understand that dreams are not handed out freely. They are earned through effort, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to growth. Moreover, purpose fuels passion, and passion fuels persistence. When a person is truly passionate about their dream, they find ways to keep going even when the odds are against them. Passion is what gets them out of bed in the morning, what keeps them up late at night, and what drives them to go the extra mile when others would have stopped. It transforms work into a calling and challenges into adventures. It is what turns ordinary individuals into extraordinary achievers. Dreaming with purpose also means being adaptable. The path to success is rarely a straight line, and setbacks are inevitable. However, when one is deeply connected to their purpose, they remain flexible, adjusting their approach without losing sight of their ultimate goal. They are not deterred by temporary failures because their purpose is stronger than any obstacle. They remain committed to their vision while embracing new strategies, learning from mistakes, and continuously evolving. The power of purpose driven dreams extends beyond personal success. It has the ability to inspire and impact others. When a person wholeheartedly pursues their mission, they become a beacon of motivation for those around them. Their dedication, work ethic, and passion create a ripple effect, encouraging others to pursue their own dreams with the same level of intensity. Purpose driven individuals lead by example, showing that success is not reserved for a select few, but is attainable by anyone willing to put in the work and stay committed to their vision. The process of turning a dream into reality requires patience. Overnight success is a myth. Behind every great achievement is years of hard work, sacrifice, and perseverance. Those who understand this do not get discouraged by slow progress. Instead, they trust the journey, knowing that every step forward brings them closer to their goal. They embrace the grind, celebrate small victories, and stay focused on the bigger picture. Purpose gives them the strength to keep going, even when success seems distant. Dreaming with purpose is about making intentional choices every single day. It is about aligning actions with aspirations, surrounding oneself with the right people, and eliminating distractions that do not serve the mission. It is about staying committed, staying hungry, and staying resilient. Every choice made, every sacrifice endured, and every challenge overcome brings one step closer to turning the dream into reality. Discipline is the foundation of success, the force that separates those who achieve from those who simply wish. While motivation is fleeting, coming and going like the wind, discipline is constant, unwavering, and reliable. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when the excitement fades and the initial burst of inspiration wears off. Many people start strong, fueled by enthusiasm and big dreams, but when challenges arise, when progress slows, when the work becomes repetitive or difficult, only discipline will keep them moving forward. Motivation is an emotion, and emotions are unpredictable. One day, a person may feel unstoppable, ready to take on the world. The next, they may feel exhausted, unmotivated, and doubtful. Relying solely on motivation is like trying to drive a car on an empty tank, expecting sheer willpower to push it forward. Discipline, on the other hand, is the fuel. It is the decision to show up every day, regardless of how one feels, regardless of circumstances, and regardless of external influences. The most successful people in any field understand this truth. They do not wait to feel inspired to take action. They take action, and through action, they build momentum. Athletes train when they are tired. Writers write when they are uninspired. Entrepreneurs work when there are no guarantees. Discipline is what keeps them in the game long enough to see results. It is the bridge between setting a goal and actually achieving it. Building discipline starts with consistency. Small, repeated actions over time lead to massive results. It is not about grand, dramatic efforts, but about doing the right things day in and day out. Showing up, putting in the work, and staying committed even when progress seems slow is what makes the difference. The strongest habits are formed through repetition, and discipline is simply the habit of showing up no matter what. Discipline requires a shift in mindset. Instead of seeing tasks as optional, they must become non-negotiable. Successful individuals do not view discipline as a burden, but as a necessity. They understand that their success depends not on how they feel in the moment, but on their ability to push through resistance and stay committed to their goals. This shift in thinking changes everything. It eliminates excuses, reduces procrastination, and strengthens resilience. The key to mastering discipline is setting clear standards. When expectations for oneself are low, effort will be low. But when the bar is raised, when a person demands more of themselves, they will rise to the challenge. High standards create high performance. Those who operate with discipline do not allow distractions, laziness, or temporary discomfort to dictate their actions. They commit to excellence no matter how difficult the path. Another essential element of discipline is self-control. The ability to delay gratification, to resist short-term temptations in favor of long-term success, is one of the most powerful skills a person can develop. In a world full of distractions where instant gratification is constantly available, the disciplined individual stands apart. They choose focus over an entertainment, productivity over procrastination, and purpose over comfort. They understand that success is not about doing what is easy, but about doing what is necessary. Time management is a direct reflection of discipline. The way a person spends their time reveals their priorities. Those who lack discipline waste hours on unimportant activities, distracted by social media, television, and meaningless tasks. The disciplined individual, however, guards their time fiercely. They set schedules, establish routines, and eliminate anything that does not serve their mission. They know that every hour wasted is an hour stolen from their dreams. Discipline is also about resilience. It is easy to stay committed when things are going well, but true discipline is tested in moments of adversity. When setbacks occur, when failures happen, when the road gets tough, discipline is what determines who keeps going and who gives up. The ability to keep moving forward, to push through obstacles, and to stay committed despite difficulties is what separates the extraordinary from the average. It is important to understand that discipline is not something people are born with. It is a skill that can be developed. Just like a muscle, the more it is exercised, the stronger it becomes. Every time a person chooses to act despite not feeling like it, they strengthen their discipline. Every time they resist temptation, push past discomfort, and stay focused, they reinforce the habits that lead to success. The disciplined individual understands that progress is not always immediate. They do not expect instant results. They embrace the process, trusting that their consistent effort will eventually pay off. They focus on what they can control, their actions, their mindset, their dedication. And they do not allow temporary setbacks to deter them from their mission. Surrounding oneself with the right influences also plays a crucial role in discipline. Being around discipline-driven individuals creates an environment that fosters growth. On the other hand, being surrounded by those who lack focus, who make excuses, and who do not take their goals seriously will weaken discipline. Environment matters. Energy matters. The people one spends time with will either push them toward their goals or pull them away from them. Developing discipline is a process, not a one-time decision. It requires daily effort, a commitment to growth, and a willingness to do what most people will not. It is not about perfection. It is about persistence. There will be days of struggle, moments of doubt, and times when giving up seems easier. But those who stay disciplined, who keep moving forward despite the challenges, who refuse to let circumstances dictate their actions, those are the ones who reach greatness. Failure is often seen as the end, a sign to stop, a reason to quit. But in reality, failure is the greatest teacher, the sharpest tool, and the most reliable guide on the journey to success. Every person who has achieved greatness has faced failure, not once, not twice, but repeatedly. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. The successful ones fail forward. They do not allow failure to define them. They allow it to refine them. They do not let it break them. They let it build them. They understand that failure is not the opposite of success, but a necessary part of it. The biggest mistake people make is viewing failure as final. They take a setback personally, believing that because they failed at something, they themselves are failures. But failure is not a reflection of identity. It is simply feedback. It is life's way of showing what needs improvement, what needs to be adjusted, and what needs to be done differently. Every failed attempt contains a lesson. And those who learn from failure grow stronger, sharper, and better prepared for the next challenge. The world's greatest innovators, athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders have all experienced massive failures. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was cut from his high school team. He could have taken that failure as proof that he wasn't good enough, but instead, he used it as motivation to train harder, improve his game, and prove himself. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, failed over 1,000 times before finding the right design. When asked about his failures, he did not see them as wasted efforts. He saw them as 1,000 ways that didn't work, each one bringing him closer to success. The same pattern is seen across history. Those who refuse to let failure stop them are the ones who eventually break through. Failing forward is a mindset. It is about viewing challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. It is about understanding that failure is not a reason to stop, but a reason to push harder. The most resilient individuals are the ones who take every setback and turn it into fuel. When they fall, they get back up. When they lose, they learn. When they struggle, they grow. They do not allow themselves to be discouraged by failure because they know that failure is only permanent if they allow it to be. The fear of failure holds many people back. They are so afraid of making mistakes that they never take risks, never step outside their comfort zones, and never pursue their true potential. But playing it safe is the biggest risk of all. Growth only happens through challenge, and challenge often leads to failure before it leads to success. The greatest accomplishments in life are found on the other side of fear, and the only way to get there is by facing failure head on and continuing to move forward. Failing forward requires resilience. It is easy to keep going when things are going well, but true strength is revealed in moments of struggle. The ability to push through setbacks, to keep striving despite difficulties, and to stay focused on the goal no matter how many times things go wrong. That is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Resilience is not about never falling. It is about getting back up every single time. It is about refusing to let failure be the final chapter in the story. One of the most important lessons in failing forward is to separate emotion from failure. Many people take failure personally, allowing it to damage their confidence and self-worth, but failure is not a statement about who a person is. It is simply an event, a moment, a result. Instead of internalizing failure, successful individuals analyze it. They ask themselves what went wrong, what they can learn, and how they can improve. They treat failure as data, as information to help them move forward smarter and stronger. Another key aspect of failing forward is persistence. Most people give up too soon. They face a few setbacks and assume they are not meant to succeed. But success is often just on the other side of one more attempt. The difference between those who win and those who lose is often just the decision to try one more time. Many people quit right before they would have succeeded because they allow failure to convince them that they are not capable. But every failure brings a person closer to success, and those who keep pushing, keep learning, and keep improving will eventually reach their goal. Failing forward also requires adaptability. If something is not working, adjustments must be made. The most successful people are flexible in their approach while remaining firm in their goals. They do not see failure as a reason to abandon their dreams, but as a reason to refine their strategies. They are willing to pivot, to try new methods, and to take different paths, always keeping their eyes on the ultimate vision. The greatest breakthroughs often come after the greatest failures. Every struggle, every mistake, every setback is a piece of the puzzle. Those who are willing to endure failure, to keep going despite frustration, and to see every challenge as a stepping stone will eventually rise to levels they never imagined possible. Hunger is the driving force behind success, the relentless desire to achieve, improve, and push beyond limits. It is the fuel that keeps a person moving forward when everything else suggests stopping. But hunger alone is not enough. It must be balanced with humility, an understanding that no matter how much is achieved, there is always more to learn, always room to grow, and always another level to reach. Staying hungry means never becoming complacent, never settling, and never allowing success to create a false sense of security. Staying humble means recognizing that no one accomplishes anything alone, that every victory is built on lessons, guidance, and the support of others. It is the combination of these two qualities that creates lasting success. Hunger is what separates those who achieve extraordinary things from those who remain in the realm of potential. Many people have talent, intelligence, and opportunities, but without hunger, these gifts remain unused or underdeveloped. A hungry person does not wait for chances, they create them. They do not stop when they face setbacks, they push harder. They do not rely on motivation alone, they develop the discipline to keep going even when motivation fades. Hunger is the refusal to accept mediocrity, the unwillingness to let obstacles dictate the outcome, and the relentless pursuit of something greater. Hunger drives action. It is easy to talk about goals, to dream big, and to imagine success. But without hunger, those dreams remain just dreams. A hungry person takes action every single day, regardless of how they feel. They are willing to do what others will not, to sacrifice comfort, to put in extra hours, and to go beyond what is expected. They do not wait for the perfect moment. They act, learn, and adjust along the way. Every challenge becomes a test of their hunger, and the ones who succeed are those who refuse to be satisfied with where they are. At the same time, hunger without humility can be dangerous. A person who is only focused on their ambition without the ability to recognize their weaknesses becomes blind to their own limitations. Success can create arrogance, making people believe they no longer need to learn, listen, or improve. This arrogance is often the beginning of failure. The most successful individuals understand that no matter how much they achieve, they are never above learning from others, never beyond seeking guidance, and never too experienced to be a student of life. Humility keeps a person grounded. It prevents ego from getting in the way of progress. The most skilled athletes still take coaching. The most successful business leaders still seek mentorship. The most brilliant minds still read, study, and learn. Humility allows a person to recognize their flaws without being discouraged by them. It allows them to take constructive criticism, to acknowledge mistakes, and to grow from them. Those who lack humility often become stuck, unable to adapt, unwilling to accept that they do not know everything, and too proud to seek help when needed. Another reason humility is essential is that success is never achieved alone. No matter how talented, disciplined, or hardworking a person is, they will always need the help, support, and collaboration of others. The best leaders understand this. They respect their teams, appreciate their mentors, and value the relationships that contribute to their success. Humility allows a person to build strong connections, to learn from those around them, and to inspire others through their example. Staying hungry and staying humble also means understanding that success is never final. No matter how much is accomplished, there is always another level to reach. Those who rest on their past achievements often find themselves falling behind. The world is constantly changing, new challenges always arise, and those who stop growing eventually lose their edge. The best in any field are those who continue to push forward, no matter how much they have already done. They keep training, keep learning, and keep striving for improvement. Hunger and humility together create resilience. When failures come, a hungry person does not give up. They find another way. A humble person does not let failure destroy their confidence. They see it as part of the process. The combination of these traits makes a person unstoppable, able to navigate difficulties without losing sight of their goals. They understand that setbacks do not define them, that learning never stops, and that true success is about continuous growth. One of the greatest dangers to success is complacency. Many people work hard to reach a certain level, only to relax once they get there. They stop putting in the same effort, stop seeking improvement, and stop challenging themselves. This is where many begin to decline. Hunger prevents this. It keeps a person striving for more, always looking for ways to improve, always staying ahead. The greatest achievers are those who remain as driven after success as they were before it. At the same time, humility ensures that hunger does not turn into selfish ambition. It keeps a person focused not just on personal gain, but on making a difference, helping others, and contributing to something greater than themselves. The most respected and admired leaders are not just those who succeed, but those who use their success to uplift others. Humility allows a person to recognize that true greatness is not just about reaching the top, but about bringing others along and making a lasting impact. Hunger and humility must be practiced daily. It is easy to become comfortable, to settle into routines, and to feel satisfied with past accomplishments. But those who stay hungry and humble remind themselves every day that there is more to learn, more to achieve, and more ways to grow. They surround themselves with people who challenge them, who push them to be better, and who keep them accountable. They continue to set new goals, seek new knowledge, and expand their abilities. Taking action is the defining factor between those who succeed and those who only dream. It is the bridge between ideas and reality, between goals and accomplishments. Many people have brilliant ideas, ambitious goals, and inspiring visions, but without action, none of it matters. Action is what turns potential into progress. It is what separates those who talk from those who do. No matter how much knowledge, skill, or talent a person has, if they do not take action, they will remain stuck in the same place, watching opportunities pass them by. The biggest mistake people make is waiting for the perfect moment. They tell themselves they need more time, more experience, more resources, or more confidence before they can start. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The conditions will never be exactly right. There will always be challenges, uncertainties, and risks. Those who succeed are the ones who act despite these things. They understand that progress does not come from waiting, it comes from doing. They start where they are, use what they have, and figure things out along the way. Fear is one of the greatest barriers to action. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of making mistakes, or fear of not being good enough keeps people from taking the first step. But fear is only powerful when it is allowed to control decisions. The way to overcome fear is through action. The more a person takes action, the more their confidence grows. The more they push past fear, the weaker it becomes. Action creates momentum, and momentum makes it easier to keep going. The most successful people understand that action is not just about big moves, it is about small, consistent steps taken every day. Many people believe they need to make huge leaps to achieve their goals, but real progress comes from steady effort over time. It is about doing something every day that moves the needle forward, no matter how small. Every great achievement is built on a foundation of small actions, repeated consistently until they compound into something significant. One of the biggest challenges people face when trying to take action is overthinking. They analyze every possible outcome, weigh every risk, and get stuck in endless planning. While preparation is important, overthinking often leads to paralysis. The mind creates problems that do not even exist yet. The longer a person waits, the harder it becomes to start. Those who achieve their goals understand that action beats overthinking every time. They trust themselves to learn and adapt as they go. Another key to taking action is setting clear and specific goals. Vague goals lead to vague results. Saying, I want to be successful, or I want to get in shape, is not enough. Goals need to be specific, measurable, and actionable. Instead of saying, I want to start a business, a person should say, I will launch my business in the next 3 months and get my first 5 customers. Instead of saying, I want to be healthier, they should say, I will go to the gym 4 times a week and eat clean meals 5 days a week. Clear goals provide direction, making it easier to take action. Discipline plays a crucial role in staying consistent with action. Motivation is unreliable because it comes and goes. Some days a person will feel inspired, energized, and ready to work. Other days they will feel tired, distracted, or discouraged. If they rely on motivation alone, they will only take action when they feel it turns action into a habit, making progress automatic rather than dependent on emotions. Taking action also requires a willingness to fail. Many people hesitate to start because they do not want to make mistakes or look foolish. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process. No one gets everything right the first time. Mistakes are opportunities to learn, adjust, and improve. Those who are willing to fail fast and fail often are the ones who grow the quickest. They do not see failure as a reason to stop. They see it as valuable feedback that helps them get better. Surrounding oneself with action-oriented people is another important factor. Energy is contagious, and being around those who take action creates an environment of movement and progress. On the other hand, spending time with people who constantly procrastinate, make excuses, or avoid challenges can slow down progress. Successful individuals surround themselves with others who push them to take action, challenge them to grow, and inspire them to keep moving forward. Taking action also means eliminating distractions. In today's world, it is easy to get caught up in things that do not matter. Scrolling through social media, binge watching shows, or wasting time on unproductive activities. Successful individuals protect their time and energy. They focus on what moves them forward and cut out anything that does not align with their goals. They understand that every moment wasted is a moment that could have been spent building something meaningful. Action is the ultimate form of self-belief. A person can tell themselves they believe in their dreams, but belief without action is meaningless. True belief is demonstrated through effort. Those who truly believe in themselves and their goals show it through their work. They take action every day, no matter how small, because they know that every step brings them closer to success. The only way to truly know if something will work is to try. No amount of planning, research, or thinking can replace the value of real-world experience. Action provides clarity. It reveals what works and what does not. It opens doors to opportunities that would never have appeared otherwise. Those who act put themselves in a position to succeed. Those who hesitate remain stuck in the same place, wondering what could have been. Focus is the most powerful tool available to anyone seeking to achieve success. It is the ability to concentrate energy and effort on what truly matters, ignoring distractions and external noise. In a world filled with constant distractions, from social media notifications to endless tasks, the ability to stay focused is more critical than ever. Focus allows a person to keep their eyes on the prize, to maintain clarity of purpose, and to avoid being pulled in different directions. It is what keeps one moving forward, even when the journey feels long or difficult. The problem many people face is that they lack focus. They get sidetracked by short-term pleasures, by the opinions of others, and by the endless stream of distractions that demand attention. They scatter their energy across too many things, jumping from one task to another without ever truly dedicating themselves to any one thing. As a result, they achieve little and make little progress. Focus, on the other hand, is the practice of concentrating on one goal, one task, and one purpose at a time. It is about eliminating everything that does not serve the vision and relentlessly pursuing that vision with all available resources. Focus requires clarity. The more specific a person's goal, the easier it is to focus on it. Vague, broad goals can lead to indecision and distraction. When someone is unsure about what they want, they are easily influenced by the opinions and agendas of others. On the other hand, a clear goal serves as a compass, guiding every decision, every action, and every step along the way. Clarity allows a person to filter out what is unnecessary and to zero in on what will bring them closer to success. With clarity comes the ability to say no to things that do not align with the goal. Focused individuals know that not everything is worth their time and attention. The next crucial element of focus is discipline. Without discipline, focus is nothing more than a fleeting thought. Discipline is what turns focus into action. It is the ability to stick to a plan, to show up every day, and to put in the effort required to achieve the goal. It is easy to get distracted when things are tough, when progress seems slow, or when challenges arise. But discipline ensures that the commitment to the goal remains steadfast. It is what helps someone stay on track, even when temptations to deviate appear. Focus also requires eliminating distractions. In today's digital age, distractions are everywhere. A quick glance at a phone, a message from a friend, or a notification on social media can all pull a person away from their task. The key to maintaining focus is to control the environment. Successful individuals deliberately create spaces that allow them to concentrate. They turn off notifications, set boundaries with others, and establish routines that minimize interruptions. They understand that every distraction takes away from the energy and effort they could be putting into their goals. Focus is also about saying no. In order to stay focused, a person must be willing to turn down opportunities, invitations, or tasks that do not align with their purpose. While it is tempting to try to do everything and please everyone, that approach leads to burnout and lack of progress. Focus requires making tough choices, deciding what is most important, and dedicating time and energy to it. The successful individual knows that every yes to something means a no to something else, and they choose wisely. Another critical component of focus is consistency. It is easy to start strong, motivated, and excited to achieve a goal, but as time passes, enthusiasm fades, and it becomes harder to maintain that same level of focus. Consistency is what bridges the gap between initial excitement and long-term success. Focused individuals commit to taking small, consistent actions every day, no matter how they feel. They do not wait for inspiration to strike. They understand that progress is built through consistent effort, even when it feels like nothing is changing. Mindset plays a significant role in focus as well. Those with a growth mindset believe that their abilities can be developed through hard work and dedication. They embrace challenges, persist through setbacks, and see failures as opportunities to learn and grow. This mindset allows them to stay focused on their goals, even when obstacles appear. On the other hand, those with a fixed mindset may become discouraged by challenges or feel that their efforts are not worth it if they do not see immediate results. The growth mindset, however, empowers individuals to stay focused on long term goals, knowing that their consistent effort will pay off over time. Focus also requires the ability to shut out negativity. People will always have opinions, some of which may be critical or discouraging, but successful individuals learn not to let external negativity affect their focus. They stay true to their goals and filter out distractions caused by the judgments or criticisms of others. They recognize that everyone has their own journey, and others' opinions should not interfere with their pursuit of their own success. Building and maintaining focus is a skill that takes time to develop. It is easy to fall into the trap of multitasking or becoming overwhelmed by the demands of daily life. But true success comes from the ability to focus on one task, one goal, and one purpose at a time. With practice, focus becomes a habit. It becomes easier to stay on track, to eliminate distractions, and to devote energy to what truly matters. Focus is the difference between achieving a dream and simply dreaming. It is what transforms intentions into results, ideas into actions, and goals into accomplishments. When a person is truly focused, there is no room for doubt, hesitation, or procrastination. They know where they are going and are willing to do whatever it takes to get there. Focus creates momentum, and momentum creates success.